Heterolysis refers to the cellular degradation by enzymes derived from sources extrinsic to the cell. For example, bacteria and leukocytes. Okay, what is heterolysis? Heterolysis refers to the cellular degradation by enzymes derived from extrinsic to cell. For example, bacteria and leukocytes. In some difference, हम देख लेते हैं main points. I tell you, necrosis happens. It is a sum of degradative and inflammatory reactions, and it occurs in living organism, and it is the death of the tissue. Okay, necrosis. उसके बाद autolysis. Autolysis occurs in living organism, and it is caused by intercellular enzyme, and it is only degradative reactions. Postmortem autolysis. Here it refers to the death of entire organism. Okay, while heterolysis is caused by extracellular enzyme or sources extrinsic to cell. For example, bacteria and leukocytes. These were the main differentiating features between this necrosis, autolysis, postmortem autolysis, and heterolysis. Okay, heterolysis mean extrinsic to cell. Autolysis intracellular mean on itself. Type of necrosis. Now we will see the types of necrosis. Type of necrosis. First we will see cognitive necrosis. Cognitive necrosis is most often from sudden or cut of blood supply to an organ. For example, by ischemia, particularly the heart and kidney. There are many MCQs related to necrosis, and in that MCQs they asked cognitive necrosis occurs in. Then the main thing is heart and kidney. General preservation of tissue architecture is the characteristic in early stages. Okay, there एक और MCQ आता है हमारे पास कि in which type of necrosis the tissue architecture is well preserved. So then the answer will be cognitive necrosis. Increased cytoplasmic eosinophilia occur because of the protein degeneration and loss of cytoplasmic RNA. Okay. Cognitive necrosis में हमारे पास क्या होगा? eosinophilia होगा inside the cytoplasm. So it is called an intracytoplasmic eosinophilia. And why does it happen? Because of denaturation of protein and loss of cytoplasmic RNA. Okay. Type of necrosis. Table. Let's see through table. It's table 1 and type, mechanism, and then pathologic changes. First column types, second column mechanism, and third column pathologic changes. So first is cognitive necrosis. Cognitive necrosis most often result from interruption of blood supply. Okay, interruption of blood supply resulting in denaturation of protein best seen in organs supplied by end arteries. With limited collateral circulation, such as heart and kidney. We have already seen in the third portion. Okay, there are another MCQs like that. Which organs have and arteries with limited collateral circulations? Then the answer will be heart and kidney. Okay, let's see the pathologic changes. General architecture well preserved. Okay, except for the nuclear changes. Increased cytoplasmic binding of acidophilic dyes. Okay, which type of dyes? We will take acidophilic, not basophilic dyes. Okay. Then we will see liquefactive necrosis. Liquefactive necrosis, enzymatic liquefactive necrosis, enzymatic liquefaction of necrotic tissue, most often in CNS. It is another MCQ. Liquefactive necrosis occurs in CNS, where it is caused by interruption of blood supply. Common thing between cognitive necrosis and liquefactive necrosis is interruption of blood supply. Cognitive will happen in heart and kidney. Liquefactive will occur in CNS. Where it is caused by interruption of blood supply also occurs in areas of bacterial infection. If there is a bacterial infection, then liquefactive necrosis will occur. It is a differentiative feature between cognitive and liquefactive necrosis. There is no bacterial infection in cognitive necrosis, while in liquefactive necrosis it also occurs in sites of bacterial infection. Pathologic changes that see necrotic tissue soft and liquefied. KCS necrosis characteristic feature of both cognitive and liquefaction necrosis. Okay, KCS में both cognitive and liquefactive necrosis के features common share both share features of both cognitive and liquefactive necrosis. Most commonly seen in tuberculous granuloma. It is another MCQ. Tuberculous MCQs like that. किस type of tuberculous granuloma में tuberculous granuloma में किस type की necrosis होती है? Then we will take caseous necrosis. And MCQs like that causes MCQs ऐसे थोड़ा change होकर भी आ सकता है. Caseous necrosis occurs in which type of granuloma? tuberculous granuloma तो आंसर होगा, उसके साथ कुछ और MCQs भी उसके साथ ऑप्शन भी हो सकती हैं. So let's see its pathologic changes in caseous necrosis. Architecture not well preserved, but tissue not liquefied. Okay, this is the coming point. The architecture not preserved, it is unlikely of cognitive necrosis where architecture is well preserved. But tissue not liquefied, it is also against. It is unlike that of liquefactive necrosis where there is liquefaction. Gross appearance is soft and cheese-like. It is an important MCQ. Cheese-like appearance occurs in which type of necrosis? Answer will be caseous necrosis. Histologic appearance is amorphous with increased affinity for eosinophilic dyes. It also has affinity for eosinophilic dyes. Caseous necrosis. Okay. Then we will see gangrenous necrosis. Most often result from interruption of blood supply to lower extremity or bowel. There is a common feature between cognitive, liquefactive, caseous necrosis and gangrenous necrosis. Okay, what is the common point? Interruption of blood supply. But in gangrenous necrosis, most of the interruption of blood supply will be to lower extremity or bowel. Changes depend upon the tissue involved, and whether gangrene is dry or not, dry or wet. These are the types of gangrenous necrosis. The gangrene may be dry or wet. When we will do AA MCQ trophy or some other book, then we will see the things in detail. MCQs in detail. Sorry. Basically, these are the MCQs for us. Fibrinous necrosis carried by deposition of fibrin like a proteinaceous material in the wall of arteries, not in the vein but in the wall of arteries. Deposition of which? Deposition of fibrin like proteinaceous material in the walls of arteries, often observed as a part of immune-mediated vasculitis. Okay. Okay. Which type of appearance? Schematic pink appearance in vascular walls. Actual necrosis may or may not be present. Okay. Then fat necrosis, libration of pancreatic enzymes with autodigestion of pancreatic parenchymal tomato fat cells. Okay, fat necrosis there will be tomato fat cells, and there will be libation of pancreatic enzyme with autodigestion of pancreatic parenchyma. Let's see the. Let's see pathologic changes. Necrotic fat cells, acute inflammation. Okay, necrotic fat cells, acute inflammation. Which type of inflammation? Acute inflammation. In fat necrosis, there will be acute inflammation. There will be hemorrhage, calcium soft formation. It is an important MCQ. In which type of necrosis? There is calcium soft formation. Then the answer will be fat necrosis. Clustering of lipid macrophages occurs in which type of necrosis? Again, fat necrosis. Okay, this is an important MCQ too.